Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. Folks, I'm really glad to have you for this video. There's something here I wanted to discuss with you guys, and I want to start first by giving you guys the background on this. So what you see here, this is the infrastructure, this is the connectivity for T-Mobile's fiber services. I'm not sure about the particular location. I know this is somewhere, I think in North Carolina. I'm not sure about the region, but this is Lumos country, right? And Lumos was purchased by T-Mobile last year, and now it's T-Fiber, you know. And from what I understand, there's a lot of people really excited. They're getting notifications and mailers and stuff about T-Mobile's fiber, you know, coming to their homes and their neighborhoods and stuff like that. And trust me, that's really exciting because, you know, getting a new fiber provider or getting another competitor or something like that, I mean, it's very welcomed. And I'm all for T-Fiber. I really am. And I'd love to see that business become very successful for T-Mobile. I think it's great. It's the same support and stuff I have for AT&T fiber when they go to new places and Verizon, because it really is, it's the pinnacle, the peak of connectivity for people. You know, as much as I love what 5G home internet has done for people, right, there's nothing like fiber, right? So, but anyways, this particular build here that you guys see, it has the infrastructure and the equipment completely exposed. Nothing enclosed, protected, shielded. There's no doghouse, there's no cabinets, there's no pedestal protectors, you know, there's no enclosures of any sort. This stuff is all just out there in someone's backyard, right? Or maybe between a couple of yards, it looks like to me. And it's completely exposed. Now, I asked the OP and the person who shared this with me, well, how were things done for Lumos? And he told me that Lumos would typically build a shelter. Lumos would protect and shield and keep things, you know, from being exposed and unprotected. So this is a T-Mobile build. This is a T-Fiber build right here. This is not a Lumos build per se. If you find the equipment that's been installed last year, the year before, the stuff that basically Lumos did before T-Mobile took over, it's nothing like this. So my concern here is that T-Mobile is doing the old T-Mobile thing where it's fake it till you make it. It's cheap. It's do it fast, but don't do it right. That has been a bugaboo for T-Mobile for years, and it has always driven me crazy, because if you just do it right the first time, you don't have troubles, you don't have problems, and then people are generally happier with the results. So you know for a fact there are going to be T-Mobile, you know, protectors, the T-Mobile knights who are going to say, oh, you're picking on T-Mobile. Not really. I would say this about any company who is just putting up stuff like this. This is not the right way to do it. There's a right way and a wrong way. This is not the right way. This is the cheap way. This is the fast way, but it's not the right way. Now, if this was happening before by Lumos, we'd have a different story. But this is not how Lumos has done things. Now this is the way that T-Fiber is doing things based on these pictures. So what I'm hoping is that Srini Gopalan, who is the new CEO of T-Mobile, adopts a different philosophy, which is to do this right. We are talking about a CEO who has overseen convergence and fiber build-outs in Europe for years, right? As convergence has been important with wireless and home broadband. So there's hope that this can change. I'm not saying it's over and T-Fiber is going to suck. In fact, this may not even be happening at every location. This may be, you know, just in some locations where, you know, they're being lazy and cheap. But I've seen this from T-Mobile in the past. We saw this on tower sites for years. No backup power, exposed cables, antennas, you know, all these other problems. It's been a problem in the past before. It's not new. But there is the opportunity for this to change with a different philosophy, with a different leader. No more fake it till you make it. We'll just market our way through, and we'll just tell people how great everything is. Maybe they'll actually do it. You know, that's possible. So I view this as, you know, an opportunity for us to be optimistic about T-Mobile's fiber and maybe things getting turned around and fixed so it's better, right? I don't want T-Fiber to be the redheaded stepchild of home broadband. I want it to thrive. I want it to grow. I want it to be strong. And I want to see them become real competitors in all these types of places. But you got to do it right. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Drop me some comments. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.